In 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his cell. Official reports claim it was a suicide, yet many don't buy it. Do you think the factors surrounding his death add up?
Well, the situation is suspicious. Reports of broken surveillance cameras and sleeping guards at that high-security facility do raise eyebrows akin to a detective story where all clues vanish mysteriously.
Certainly. Anecdotally, I know many people who can't fathom how these coincidences align so perfectly. Yet, some say these conspiracies offer comfort by simplifying complex events. What are your thoughts on this skepticism?
Skepticism often acts as a double-edged sword. On one hand, it prompts rigorous questioning. Conversely, it may spiral into unfounded theories. The lack of transparent investigations only fuels this fire.
How might future investigations overcome such distrust and ensure public confidence?
Enhanced transparency and independent oversight are key. Public release of complete, unredacted investigation findings would be progressive steps toward restoring trust. This could set a standard for cases shrouded in doubts.
Media's portrayal of Epstein's death heavily influences public opinion. Reports vary from straightforward suicides to elaborate conspiracies. How powerful is media in shaping our beliefs?
Incredibly powerful. Media narratives can frame public discourse similar to a director guiding an audience's emotions during a film. The words chosen can pivot the narrative towards guilt or victimhood.
True, yet some argue that biased media reporting creates echo chambers. These can limit exposure to diverse viewpoints, distorting public understanding. Would you agree with this counterpoint?
Absolutely, echo chambers deepen divides by amplifying only selected voices. This, however, is challenged by alternative media platforms that highlight less covered angles, pushing for broader perspectives.
In future, could new media forms bridge this divide or further polarize opinions?
Emerging platforms fostering balanced discourse hold promise to bridge divides. Yet, if unchecked, they risk becoming as polarized as traditional media. Fostering media literacy among audiences is crucial for equilibrium.
Investigating motives is a critical component of analyzing Epstein's death. What potential motives might key figures have in concealing truths around this case?
Fear of status loss or legal repercussions often governs actions. With Epstein's high-profile connections, potential secrets could unravel elite networks, acting like a domino effect within powerful circles.
It's intriguing, yet many reject these notions, emphasizing lack of hard evidence for such covert operations. They point out the risk of jumping to dramatic conclusions. How valid are these contentions?
Skepticism is warranted. Well-substantiated evidence remains vital to avoid speculation overriding truth. Balancing narrative intrigue with verifiable facts ensures objectively driven conclusions.
Looking ahead, could any legal reforms deter potential concealment of truths in high-profile cases, striking a balance between privacy and transparency?
Establishing mandatory external audits and strengthening whistleblower protections might prevent cover-ups. Encouraging responsible disclosures could enhance transparency without compromising key privacy rights.
Critics, however, argue that skepticism fuels cynicism, undermining constructive dialogue. Balancing criticism with reasonable trust is posited as essential. How do you perceive this viewpoint?
Involving communities in policymaking through forums or council engagements can marry public input with institutional credibility, bridging gaps between authority decisions and people's expectations.